plaintiff, Lakeisha Ratliff-Thomas, became friends with the defendant after they bonded over their love of the Golden Girls. However, Lakeisha claims the defendant became drama, and he even got banned from social media for bad-mouthing people. Lakeisha's suing him today for the cost of a TV. Defendant Barrett Blackman insists he's a good Christian man, and Lakeisha is just trying to assassinate his character. Barrett denies owing Lakeisha for the TV, and he's countersuing because he claims she has been sending him harassing text messages.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
So I met Barrett in 2019 when we started working together at the same company. We actually sat next to each other in the office. And the first thing I noticed about him was that he had a lot of Golden Girls figurines and memorabilia on his desk. So I also...
On his desk?
Yeah, on his work
desk. The Golden Girls sitcom?
Yes.
With the mature white women?
Yes,
all
sir.
That live together?
Uh-huh.
The grandmas and all that?
Yep, them.
Oh, some guys are into that.
Yeah, I like the show
you go on those sites, you see everything.
A lot of stuff.
So that's his thing, the Golden Girls.
I also like the Golden Girls.
Sir, let her know your thing is your thing.
I mean,
that's what you like.
I was being brought here to be shamed and dragged.
Thank you.
But okay.
All right.
I also like the show.
Are you dating? Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay, well, why are you interfering with this man's relations?
The Golden Girls?
Well, I have a husband, so I don't think this applies with me, but that's just a little point I want to put in there.
All right, now he's off the hook. And I appreciate you. I love to see members of the LGBTQ community come in, here, out, so that we can allow society to know that we're all the same, and we embrace each other, and we argue the same, we debate the same. I love Golden Girls too, by the way.
Nonetheless, that's something that we had in common. He's an extra super fan, and I also like the show as well. So we started hanging out outside of work. We became friends on social media. I would come over to his house for parties, dinner parties, just to hang out, gatherings and things of this sort. And I noticed outside of his obsession for the Golden Girls that he's kind of messy.
I object, Your Honor.
She hasn't said what you've done. Sounds like you're trying to head her off on something that might have a little validity to it. Let me hear it.
He's messy, so he's been banned on all social media more than one time because he creates memes.
More than you know who.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So he creates memes of people. So imagine like your worst photo ever in America being broadcasted across all social media with terrible headlines next to it. That's the type of stuff that he does to people when they don't agree with him.
When they don't agree with him.
When they don't agree with him.
He tries to bring them down.
Exactly.
By bad-mouthing them.
Precisely.
On the internet.
Exactly.
Twitter or otherwise.
All of it.
Go ahead. So why you keep doing this other stuff?
So I just want to say, this is a character assassination.
Oh my.
I was brought here to be canceled, basically. This is all an act. I am a nice young Christian young man, and I don't know why these slanderous things.
What city are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
And who is the pastor of the church you attend?
That'd be Reverend Brown. Yes.
You tell me your relationship with her.
Well, I met Kay. That's one of her many aliases that she has out there. That's how she presented herself to me, as Kay, at work. And she was sat next to me, and I kind of took her under my wing. I wanted to mentor her and mold her into being a great employee because I saw great things in her. This is how it turns out. What? But now we're on the same team together. We've been promoted, and the power's gone to her head.
Oh my God.
She was given, the ability to basically watch the team of supervisors when our leader was not there. And she just got drunk with power. She had a meeting and we did a contest. I won that contest. I didn't get my gift card.
There was no gift card.
You made a certificate. I can't buy anything with a certificate.
That was
Kay.
the reward, a certificate. There was never a gift card.
I object again, Your Honor. on the grounds of lies because she's just doing whatever she wants to do.
The first thing I noticed about him was that he had a lot of Golden Girls figurines and memorabilia on his desk.
The Golden Girls sitcom?
Yes.
With the mature white women
Yes,
all
sir.
that live together?
Yep, them.
Oh, some guys are into that.
Yeah, I like the show
You on
too.
those sites, you see everything.
A lot of stuff.
Defendant Barrett Blackman is being sued by his former friend, who claims Barrett has been banned from social media for bad-mouthing people.
Let's hear what happened to the television you're suing him about.
With the
You
television.
couldn't watch your Golden Girls, could you?
Exactly. I was so
ahead.
heartbroken that I could not watch
I
the
don't know why
show.
you aren't asking for emotional distress.
You know, I should have.
Go ahead.
So basically, Barrett has a Target credit card, so he gets extra discounts and things with the credit card. So it's not uncommon for him to buy things for me from Target because we've done it before with I got a Roomba vacuum and paid him for it, and I had that. So I saw the TV on sale, and he also has the additional discount with Target. So I asked him, hey, can you get this TV for me and I'll pay you back like we typically do? And he said, yes, of course, sure. So he did purchase the TV. They delivered it to his home, and then our schedules weren't really aligning. So by the time I was able to go pick the television up, we had surpassed like the 30-day return period, which I still thought would have been.
How many days was it? How many days had it been when you went to pick it up?
Get your story
Maybe
straight.
about 40.
Why?
Because our schedules weren't aligning. So we live about 40 minutes.
How did they become a line?
I finally just had to take off work to go pick it up because it just. He was supposed to bring it to me. I was supposed to pick it up from him, or he would cancel, or something would come up, or whatever the case is. It just wasn't matching. So finally, one day I just took off work to go rent a car and pick up the TV and bring it back home.
You all couldn't work out a non-work day.
It wasn't working out. I didn't want to keep having to wait.
Sorry, what do you say about this?
Well,
I
Your
was
Honor.
there for 40 days. That's what.
You see, the thing is, and I'd like to present, if it pleases the court, exhibit. Let's see what number this would be. Exhibit number 6.
You, man.
Yes.
The 40 days. You say it was because you all schedule could not coordinate. That's
Correct.
a big issue here. But let's move on to what happened.
So I finally went to go pick up the television, and I brought it back home to have it set up and mounted and everything like that. And when I went to go turn the TV on, it just didn't come on at all. So the first thing I did was call Barrett like, hey, I got the TV set up, it's mounted and everything. I tried to turn it on, it's not working. Do you have any idea what may have happened? Because he does have like 3 animals. He has a dog and 3 cats. And he's a socialite, so he has a lot of parties and people over. So I'm like, is anything, could anything had happened to the TV? Because there was some dents on the box, but, I didn't think anything of it because it wasn't like a big gaping hole or anything like that. And I'm like, did anything happen while you had the TV? Because I plugged it up and it's not working. And he goes, well, no, it should be working fine and things of the sort. So I then called the manufacturer. Well, I asked him first to reach out to Target to see if there could be a
When
return.
you received it, it was still in the box?
Yes.
Hadn't been open?
It didn't look like it.
Go ahead.
I asked him, could he reach out to Target to see what the return policy was? At that point, he let me know we surpassed it. So I then reached out to the manufacturer, and I was on the phone troubleshooting with their technical support department for over an hour, and they weren't able to get the television to come on either. So I let him know, like, hey, it's still not working. And he offered to send, I guess, a friend of his family to come look at the television. He's not a certified television repairman or anything of the sort. He's actually a drug addict, to be honest with you.
Wow.
And so I told him I don't want him to come look at it because if the people who make the TV said it can't be fixed, what can he do to fix it if the manufacturer says it can't be fixed? I like my money back. And it was at that point that he didn't want to give it back to me.
So you went over what they told you on the phone?
Yeah, correct.
No one physically looked at it?
No one was able to come physically.
Okay,
look at
my point is you went by something somebody told you on the phone when you had a real live person you could have gotten, a technician to at least tell you what was wrong. If you didn't like his crackhead cousin or whoever you say, drug-addicted cousin to come and do it, you could have gotten your own person. Because that is a reasonable approach to say, let's take a look at it. Because if it was faulty, you could take it back to the retailer once fault has been determined by a professional. But I'll let you tell me what it is you know and what your experience with this is.
Yes, so Your Honor, the return policy stated 30 days. She chose to wait. I don't have a whole lot of animals. I don't have a whole lot of parties. I have Bible study. That's what I have at my home. Very nice, quiet Bible study. I don't know what happened at her house with her multiple children. I don't even know how many there are at this point. Anything could have happened. Her vicious dog, Bear, who was named very well, he could have done something. I don't know. But the point remains, I said, okay, I will help you out as a good Christian friend. I will help you out, do what I can.
Why do you keep throwing the Christian game at me?
I'm just
because
saying.
You know that you agreed to pay and you were trying to rationalize because you knew I was going to say, why would you pay if you did nothing wrong? You said, well, I'm going to come in here ready. That's the overlay they call it. I'm going to come in here ready, give them the overlay. I'm going to say Christian at least 5 times. So by the time we get around to why you didn't do that, I'll say, because it's my Christian beliefs.
Imagine like your worst photo ever in America being broadcasted across all social media with terrible headlines next to it. That's the type of stuff that he does to people when they don't agree with
When
him.
they don't agree with
When
him.
they don't agree with
He tries
him.
to bring them down
Exactly.
by bad-mouthing them.
Precisely.
On the internet,
Exactly.
Twitter or otherwise.
All of it.
Defendant Barrett Blackman is being sued by his former friend, who claims Barrett has been banned from social media for bad-mouthing people.
Go ahead, Reverend.
Well, I mean, I am ordained, just saying. But I did tell her, you know, as a good friend, I'll see what I can do. Maybe we can split the cost because it's really not my fault. You break it, you buy it. So I have a podcast, and I said, do the podcast with me, and, you know, we get paid to do different events and promoting things, and I'll cut you a little something for that. And I felt like that took care of that. I felt like that we are even. We were at Golden Con together because it's a Golden Girls podcast. The first Golden Girls are Golden Palace podcast with black hosts, might I add. And I said, well, come on here and do it with me. You know the guy from Golden Con. He said he met you on an airplane. So this is legitimate.
From where?
He met you on an airplane.
Where is he from?
He's from here.
What does he do? I'm saying, how does
he
he?
started the Golden Girls convention they had at Navy Pier.
Got it. Oh, okay.
And he said, hey, we'd love for you guys to be there. We were interviewed by AP. We did a lot of great stuff, and I thought that that would make up for what happened, but apparently she feels that that means nothing. And I feel like it means a lot.
Well, the question is who was negligent, if anyone. Now, the question I have for you, however, is why 40 days? I mean, that's just not putting your schedule together. That leaves too much room for something to have happened to it. Could have happened at the store. Could have happened when the delivery man came by. There's so many variables there. Did you all work on a day to schedule her pickup?
I did try, and I said I can bring it to you. We can meet halfway. You can come over here. I mean, we work from home.
What
so,
is the reason you attribute to her not picking up the
scammery, Your Honor. I
beg
think
your
that she
pardon.
was making this whole thing before we even got to her. I think the TV is not broken and that she just wants to get the money and the TV, because I have no proof the TV
I
is
beg
broken.
your pardon.
Is the TV here?
All the videos I sent you of the TV not working,
Well, just send me one.
Yeah.
I did not submit those to the court.
Convenient.
I did submit the text messages.
I have a video, Your Honor, if you want to play my video.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. No. Go ahead. There's nothing wrong with it. You just look a little ridiculous.
What I should
He's
have
in
said.
character.
So I'm gonna write this in right here. What do you know? I can act and write. Okay. So yeah, that makes more sense right there. Okay, thank you. See now I got it. Hi, it's me, Rose Nyland. That's Rose, like seats in a theater. I'm here with my cat, Mr. Peepers, and we just wanted to tell you that you should definitely watch, or is it listen to? Back in St. Olaf, we love podcasts, and I'm not about to part with Mr. Peeper. Ow! Why, hello there. It's I, Blanche Devereaux, and that's French for Blanche Devereaux. And I'm as jumpy as a virgin at a prison rodeo, just thinking about it. So good we named it. It's a podcast that you definitely should check out, and to not do so would be unsouthern. Look, so good we named it. Freddie Peterson, yada, yada, yada.
So good we named it.
Yeah, come be on the show with us sometime, if I don't replace her after this.
That appears to be very entertaining.
You know, got a little business card if you want to, you know, listen to the show sometime. I'll leave it here for you. You can come back and get it.
Two.
you know.
Great. Thanks.
That
Some
is-
stickers,
hold
too. I
on
made
to
that,
it.
if you want to
That
put
is
that on your
very,
desk.
and it appears to be very entertaining. You got a lot of exposure.
Yeah, and I was so glad to have her, on the show with me, and I just hate that it had to come to this. I'm clearly a fan. Got my little Sophia pin, got my Golden Girl socks on. I try to rep him at all moments. But this
Any text that you have that indicate he may have agreed to pay based on believing he did something wrong?
I have text messages to show that he was going to offer me money to pay me. He did not admit fault, but he did say that he would offer to help me out.
What page do you want me to read it on?
Page 3 and 2, 2
First
and 3.
of all, this is a crackhead, so no, I don't want to depreciate. Plus, we are now in the middle of an inflation crisis. I'm sure you understand. Oh, that isn't somebody that's trying to help. That's somebody that feels they have a debt. When you say, I'm sure you understand, you're giving excuses. You don't give excuses for gifts. You say, I ain't got it. I wish I could help you, but I can't. You say, oh, I can't. Oh, I'm sure you understand, honey. Oh. I didn't get my income tax, check didn't come. They garnished my student loan. You would say all of that. We're in the middle of an inflation crisis. You want to blame inflation. All this indicates culpability to me, sir. Your counterclaim for $1,000 is for what? Harassment.
So, yes, if you look at pages 7 through 9, you see her harassing text messages to me.
Harassing.
I'm pretty sure I saw her driving by my apartment with her tinted windows. You never know. True crime shows, it's the people that you are the closest to. And I don't know where this could have gone. I don't know.
What an imagination.
Look at these threatening text messages.
Threatening.
Where's my money?
Right.
In your bank account, I guess. This is you.
Oh, smarty.
Period.
Is that gift a threat? You can take it how you want to take it. You ain't sent no money at all. Well, I don't have your money. I'm just trying to mimic the way you talk now, and I'm mimicking the way her talking. I ain't trying to be funny. Since I'm the one who bought the TV, that's now allegedly broken. So it was clearly broken, probably because of the zoo you have in your house. I know you ain't talking Mother Goose. Was probably one of them kids.
I don't even have that many kids.
That was great.
Listen, I don't have time to go back and forth with you. Pay me my money back or else. Or else what? You gonna send your goons? Mess around and find out. Then he puts a picture of one of the Golden Girls and said, I feel threatened.
That is great.
I'm glad you're here, because that's the only reason I feel safe now.
Oh, my God.
And she just got drunk with power. She had a meeting, and we did a contest. I won that contest. I didn't get my gift card.
There was no gift card.
You made a certificate. I can't buy anything with a certificate.
That was the reward, a certificate. There was never a gift card.
I object again, Your Honor, on the grounds of lies.
Defendant Barrett Blackman is being sued by his former friend, who claims Barrett has been banned from social media for bad-mouthing people.
So that's the harassment you're alleging?
And at work, not even safe in the workplace.
What else?
We work from
What's
home.
happening at the workplace? Now we're on to something. What?
We work from home,
We work
yes,
from home.
but she gets on Zoom, and it's very intimidating in those meetings.
I don't even turn my camera on our virtual meetings at work.
I just feel like I might have to part ways with the company. This hostile work environment.
At home, you work at home.
You take that up with human
The
resources.
commute is bad enough as it is, and then I got to deal with this.
Okay, you'll get, what do they give you? Something if you're
Disability.
a victim of workplace hostility,
Yeah.
whatever they give you, go and get it.
Lies.
But today you got to pay it. $2,093
Thank you.
for the television, primarily because of the evidence that you were making excuses for not giving her money you committed to. If it was a gift, when you're just helping somebody out with their own problem because you had nothing to do with it, then yeah, that does happen sometimes. Girl, I ain't had nothing to do with that, but I'll throw you $100 or a couple hundred on it or something just on the strength. But now you and I can't. The inflation, maybe yesterday, tomorrow, or the next. That's
I got a calculator. I
from
can
someone
calculate that. See
That's
what you
from
owe.
someone. Well, count how many times you should have said that. $2,093. Your counterclaim is dismissed. Have a good day.
You know, I'm just glad that justice was served today since you kept ducking and dodging me and not giving me back my money.
That's fine. This will be going to the Supreme Court. So I hope that you are ready to go and meet Clarence Thomas and the rest of them. Nancy Pelosi.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, because this is egregious.
I don't have
Dragging me
anything
here
else.
like
I don't
this.
have anything. I didn't make
We
anything
as a
up.
people need to stick together.
Oh my
and this
God.
is what you want to do.
I beg your
We're
pardon.
recasting. Would you like to co-host a podcast?
Sure.
Okay.
Doyle,
Nice knowing you.
really? Really? Just replace me already? I have nothing else to say to you.